hear that? It's Truck Series Night in America. Yay, Truck Series race. The biggest, well, by field size, the biggest truck race ever. This, if I'm not mistaken, this is the most trucks they've ever had entered in a race. I'm getting my stream shit together. Una memento, por favor. Yep, Truck Series Night in America. I gotta get Chad up on my phone for a truck race. How I just talk like that all night? I'd probably get way more. I'd be like Randy the plumber. Just scream about the race. Just making sure my sound works. I do that anyway. You heard me Sunday night. I screamed a couple of times. Oh, yeah, I didn't scream, but I yelled. I was like, yeah, Jimmy Johnson, bitch. And then, even if Jimmy Johnson had won Sunday night, he would have got fucking disqualified, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, Truck Series. Excuse me. Oh, we're back. I am tired, and I barely worked today. I didn't work any yesterday. He called it off. I knew he would. What did I tell you? Sunday night during the race, I was like, I have a feeling he's going to call it off tomorrow. And then he did. So I didn't work Monday, but I worked today, but barely. Excuse me. Get hot. It's Truck Series. Even if Kyle Busch is in it. The Xfinity race was so good last night. I regret not streaming it. The last 3 Xfinity races have been fucking incredible, and I didn't stream any of them because I was like, Kyle Busch, fuck you. I stand by that, but at the same time, they turned out to be really good races, so I guess the joke's on me. So I'm streaming this one. This race has some intrigue to me. 2019 winner, Kyle Busch. Shocking. Not surprising. Chase Elliott's in the 24, Ross Chastain's in the 42, Kyle Busch in the 51. And then you've got your regulars. Got to get reacquainted because it's been like months since I watched a truck race. I didn't watch the Las Vegas truck race. I haven't watched a truck race since Daytona. I didn't watch the Las Vegas truck race because Kyle Busch was in it. I'll give this one a shot, though. I'm probably the kiss of death. I'm probably going to jinx it by doing this. Because every time I don't stream one of these races that Kyle Busch is in, it turns out to be good. Angela Ruck, well, I mean, they did a random draw. She's going to be a problem. Oh, my God, Angela Ruck starting in front of Kyle Busch. They did the random draw for qualifying because they didn't have actual qualifying, and Angela Ruck's in front of Kyle Busch. That's funny. I hope she just wipes out and takes him with her. And then we can have a real fucking race. 40 trucks. Never before, if I'm not mistaken, never before. I'm going to kick myself in the ass for not doing the Xfinity race last night. I watched it, but I didn't stream it. Hopefully Kyle Busch gets swept away in whatever stupid thing somebody does. Corbin Forrester's in this race. No wonder Kamikaze's streaming. So the 600 Sunday night ended up okay. Disappointing end because Chase Elliott got fucked again. This time by his own crew chief. But that race went from like a 2 out of 10 to I'd say about a 4.5, verging on 5 out of 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, race quality, it was about a 5 out of 10 by the end of the night. But that's it. Anything below a 7 sucks. But that race still had its moments, and I wasn't bored at the end. I was bored in the middle of the race. Wow, Chase Elliott's in an iRacing truck. Brad Keselowski, I like him, I love him. He walked into a win Sunday night because Alan Gustafson pretty much gave it to him. But I'm over that. I try not to get emotionally attached anymore. Oh yeah, there's a $50,000 bounty on Kyle Busch tonight. For any Cup driver who can beat Kyle Busch in the race, they get 50 grand. Now that 50 grand is going to go to charity because of the coronavirus deal. So it's 100,000 because Marcus Lemonis, the owner of the series sponsor, put another 50 grand on Kyle Busch's head. So you've got to beat Kyle Busch and you get a $100,000 bonus. If you're a Cup guy, which I think is stupid. Just say anybody, because the fucking truck regulars, they need the money. Oh God, Harvick just mentioned Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson's supposed to be in the truck race at Homestead. That's not happening now. I'd be willing to bet Chase Elliott's going to race Homestead. Dale Jr. will be racing in a couple of weeks. Dale Jr. is going to do the Xfinity race at Homestead, so that'll be cool. I'll stream that one because Junior's in it. Even if Kyle Busch races it, I'll stream it because Junior's in it. So I'll break my own rule there. Unfortunately, we got to listen to Michael Waltrip tonight. I'm not happy about it. Last night it was Clint Boyer and Jamie McMurray, and that broadcast was pretty unbearable, but it's not as bad as Michael Waltrip. I wanted to complain last night, but I wasn't streaming, and I was like thinking to myself, at least it's not Michael. The vehicle feels more rigid, so that PJ1 will definitely come into play. Or traction compound as sticky shit. Call it the sticky shit. That's what it is, Harvick. Moved around the racetrack. It seemed like it got a little bit wider last night, but we're looking for a good show tonight. I hope this race is as good as last night. The measure of Kyle Busch that beat him more than he beat them, and that's you. What's the key to beating Kyle Busch here? I don't want to be like Black Flags Matter and jinx everything that I touch. They make good adjustments, and sometimes in practice they can catch up to what they need to race. What a great channel name Darian has, Black Flags Matter. On your game on the restarts in order to put yourself in a position to have track position and just to have. Yeah, Mikey's tough to listen to, and I've noticed that Fox continuously takes him out of broadcast because Saturday for the Xfinity race at Bristol, Kurt and Kyle Busch are going to be on commentary instead of Michael. Tony Stewart's going to be on commentary at Talladega, unless that's changed because of this bullshit. And last night they used Clint Boyer and Jamie Mack. It's the first ever Tuesday night truck race. First ever truck race with 40 trucks. And I've heard that Clint Boyer is flying that drone game tonight. That was his dream, and I think we made it work out. That's why it turned over there a little bit ago, I think. The Toyota Pace vehicle. Yay. The 2020 Toyota Camry TRD pulls off. Please don't let me down. I'm actually streaming tonight. On the inside, they'll lead them to green. 2 streams in one day. Wow. Tyler Ankrum did not get going at all. Good. Kyle Busch is in that lane. Fuck him. Tell you what, the 99 sure took off in a hurry. Roads to the point, but it has not sorted itself out. Oh, we got an Austin Hill on the outside of Ben Rhodes. Lead change. More action in one lap than we saw all of Sunday night, probably. Angela Ruck just about wrecked somebody off of 4. Kyle Busch started 16th. He's already up to 9th in 1 lap. That's Tanner Gray in the 15. And I didn't know. Tom Majeski, iRacing God, Tom Majeski in the 45. I saw Tom Majeski win the ARCA race there last year, so he can drive in real life and on the simulator. Man, I'm glad the iRacing shit's over and the real thing is back. Even though the iRacing stuff was fun, I'm really glad it's over. Oh, Jordan Anderson slow off of 2. Had that awesome run at Daytona. I don't think he hit anything. He's got a flat. That right rear's down. He's lucky he didn't hit anything. He should make it to pit road. He's fine. And Austin Hill is driving away. Kyle Busch up to 8th, 4 laps in. This is a short race, too. I like it. It's only 134 laps. And there's going to be a bit of a transition, too, because it's still pretty daylight out there. It looks pretty light. Kyle Busch up to 7th. How far did Angela Ruck fall back already? Where's she at? I'm looking at the ticker right now to find out. Angela Ruck is 36th. She started like 12th, and she's 36th. She's fucking garbage. She is one of the worst drivers in NASCAR. I can't believe they let her race. She's that bad. Even the other driver, I've heard other drivers openly complain about how shit she is. But because she's got a vagina, she gets to race, so good for her. That's literally the only reason. Her husband and other people like harass other drivers on Twitter. Her husband said if she had like Kyle Busch's truck, she'd win every week. And I'm like, no, she wouldn't. Not even the godlike Toyota that Kyle Busch is driving would help her get a top 10. Never going to happen. She's fucking trash. She's like the female Noah Gragson. She's trash. Nothing made me happier last night than seeing Noah Gragson eat the wall. Just unfortunate he took out a lot of good people with him. So there's a cup race tomorrow night. I'll be streaming again tomorrow night for the cup race. I got to check the weather, though, because last I looked, it might rain tomorrow. Again. Oh, Angela Ruck's from your hometown? Have you ever thought about moving? I would. I'd be ashamed to be from where she's from. Kyle Busch is up to 6th. He's coming. After the first stage and first pit stops, he'll be there. He'll be in the top 3. He's got his Cup pit crew, and they're pretty fucking godlike. Who's in the 18? I forgot. It's been a few months. Christian Eckes. He's actually really good. I forgot Eckes in the 18. I haven't watched a truck race since February. There's Mr. Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain put on a show last night. I was watching that race thinking it wasn't going to be any good. And I'm just like, man, Ross Chastain is making me want to watch. And I'll give credit where credit's due. Kyle Busch, too. I was like, wow. I got a battle for a second. Matt Crafton, the winless champion. So you watched her and her sister race. Did you know they sucked ass back then, or was it not quite obvious yet? Because her sister pretty much sucks too. Man, I kind of slept on Austin Hill, and then last year he turned out to be pretty good, and he's following it up this year, being really good still. I got to give credit. I was wrong about Austin Hill. I was never a fan. Fucking foolish to get rid of Brett Moffitt. I don't care how many races Austin Hill wins. Brett Moffitt is a beast. Brett Moffitt is the best driver in NASCAR that's not in the Cup Series. It's appalling that Brett Moffitt's not in the Cup Series. And probably never will be. Not in a good car anyway. Doesn't have the money. Ross Chastain's in the top 10 now. Yeah, I remember when her last name was Cope. Which one of them got in Harvick's way in that Xfinity race at New Hampshire? That was pretty bad. Was it Angela? I can't remember. Who gives a shit? No, it was Amber. It was Amber Cope who got in Harvick's way in that Xfinity race and basically let Kyle Busch get by and win, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. God, Crafton's truck is all over the place. Crafton's lucky he didn't wreck him and his teammate. Oh, yeah, the stupid competition caution at lap 15. We're going to keep doing that, I guess, until we can finally get some fucking practice in one of these days. Crafton, jeez, man. I saw him have that moment off of 4, gathered it up, and then he got down into 2 and damn near slide jobbed himself straight to hell. Kyle Busch has stalled out in about 7th place for now. I think Moffitt got by Chastain for 10th. That's a nice looking truck Ross Chastain has. It's painted like a watermelon. Big shot. According to the ticker, Ross Chastain has a 40-second lead, even though he's like in 11th. Okay, now it fixed itself. Rehab. This is a pretty deep field for the truck race. You know, I think Angela Ruck might actually be worse than Jennifer Jo Cobb, because Jennifer Jo Cobb is awful. Don't know how the hell she's still able to get in any truck. I know it's like a truck she has something to do with, but Jesus Christ, what a waste of fucking valuable money. And Crafton had caught up to Austin Hill just before that caution. You wouldn't know it by the way his truck was handling. So Kyle Busch got up to 6th. He's the only one you really got to keep track of. I mean, he gets up front, it's over.
No one was able to unseat Austin Hill from the lead. He let them all.
I don't know why we need a competition caution when the stage ends at lap 30. We could just have it then. We could just have the stage break be the competition caution. Pretty fucking retarded if you ask me. Is that a lady tire changer I just saw? Women can't change tires. I'm kidding. Somebody out there would take that seriously. Chase, I know Chase is with a good team, but we all know who's going to win this race. Barring disaster, it's going to be Kyle Busch. Although Chase Elliott versus Kyle Busch would be real interesting. Even though when Chase got screwed again Sunday night, Kyle Busch was the first guy to put his arm around him and tell him he felt bad for him.
How much fun is iRacing been, man? God, that was a void we need. We had a void we needed filled. And
why do we need a caution? Everybody's staying out. Why Kyle Busch pitted?
What's happening here?
Kyle Busch, Tanner Gray, Johnny Sauter, Christian Eckes, Stuart Friesen, Zane Smith. See, this competition caution is so fucking useless because half the guys stayed out anyway. It's just a fucking stage caution within a stage caution. NASCAR knows they don't have to do this, but they do it anyway. Yo, dog, I heard you like cautions, so we put more cautions with your scheduled cautions in your cautions. So Kyle, they're working on something under the right front of Kyle Busch's car. They say the splitter's bouncing. He's not even going to change tires because, you know, they only have so many sets for this. Well, useless caution because everybody fucking stayed out. I like how NASCAR's like, oh, we want to give the teams an opportunity to check the wear. Well, then how come everybody literally stayed out and, like, most of the guys that pitted there aren't even changing tires? It just proves that it's fucking pointless. And it's just to waste our time. Hashtag waste our time 2020. I hope the 40 truck field is permanent. The number of competitive trucks has actually increased, I'd say. Can't believe I never thought a 40 truck race would work. So I'm like, where are you going to find 40 trucks? Everybody's broke. Somehow. Everybody loves the truck series on Twitter. This person commented, anyone else think it's embarrassing that NASCAR's lower divisions are getting more entries than the Cup Series? And David Land said what I would say. It's cheaper and it gets on national TV, so it makes sense to me. Why would you waste time with Cup? Ooh, by the way, I'm halfway through my season on NASCAR Thunder 2004, and I have a commanding point lead. I pretty much already got the championship won. Oh, the old Winston Cup days. I'm actually old enough to remember that. Trucks are great. Like, trucks consistently, more often than not, put on the best race of the week. Cup, it depends on what fucking aero package they're in love with this year, and they're currently in love with a shitty one on the big tracks. But trucks are pretty consistent. Xfinity puts on good races. There's just not a lot of good cars and a devastating lack of real good drivers. Oh, whoops. I think we're back.
Well, he certainly has since we've come back from this pandemic, and it has been an interesting return. And
no flat Sprite yet. It's not quite come in. The Sprite is not flat yet, I don't think. Probably flatter than it was last time. We'll find out at the end of stage one, I'm sure.
What thrilling racing we've seen, haven't we, Phil?
Yeah, how about that Darlington Xfinity race with Chase Briscoe and Kyle Busch going at it?
We're going to restart with 10 to go in stage one after an unnecessary caution to check tire wear that nobody came down pit road to check tire wear for. So what are you going to do?
Kyle Busch is being shown in the 33rd position.
Kyle Busch is all the way back in the 30s, and he didn't change tires on that pit stop. So, look, Kyle Busch is Superman. He'll probably be like 12th by the end of this with 10 laps to go in the first stage, but we'll see. Let's see if Kyle Busch can get to 10th in the next 10 laps. There's the dirt track over there. There's the road I walk up to come into the fucking racetrack because we never get to park anywhere worth a fuck. Green flag. We get Ross Chastain 3 wide on the outside. Nah, he thought better of it. Tucked back in behind Tom Majeski.
Ross is in that red truck, fourth in line on the outside.
Look at Ross go. Man, he drove that thing deep into the corner. He's hauling the melons. With all those melons
All in the okay. Mikey actually made a punny. He made a good one. A punny. Hauling the melons. Because Ross Chastain's sponsored by watermelons. Well, so far, Kyle Busch has not been a factor. So far. It's a short race, too, so here's hoping. Kyle Busch is behind 3 wide of 0-2, Brennan Poole, and Townsend Bell. Is that Townsend Bell or TJ Bell? Who fucking knows? Townsend Bell. Chase Elliott's in the top 10. Kyle Busch is up to 19th. He restarted 33rd. He's 19th. I don't think he's going to get to 10th because Chase Elliott's in 10th and he's fast. Chastain just got by Crafton for second, but Austin Hill's driving away again.
But Ross Chastain said, wait a minute now, you haven't heard from me yet.
We're hearing from him now. He drives around, crafting into the second spot. Look at that nose, Vince. That's why these things are so sensitive about how they run on the road. You want to be right on the ground. Good thing you hit those bumps. And you get yourself in a bind. The 0-2 is Tate Fogelman, and that's Kyle Busch in the 51 on the outside coming around. Remember, Busch had that long pit stop as they made an adjustment to the front end. Ahead of Kyle is his KBM teammate. That's Rafael Lessard in the 4 truck. Young Canadian.
Rafael, it sounds like a Final Fantasy character.
He's marching towards that top 10.
Back to the front as Rhodes continues to move.
Chase Elliott's moving to the front all of a sudden.
26 of Tyler Ingram, that bright orange truck.
I think Chase Elliott's running the truck race at Atlanta, isn't he?
Chase Elliott to the bottom.
I think.
Rhodes.
He'll probably run at Homestead too, because Larson's not there.
26th position.
But I'm pretty sure he's running Atlanta.
Stayed on the racetrack during that competition caution has found himself now up in the top 10.
Elliott hasn't run a Truck Series race.
Chastain has caught Austin Hill with 5 to go in the stage.
Just a couple of Truck
See how
Series
hard
victories
Austin Hill fights for this. He's, racing for a championship, so he needs the points.
He's one of the stars.
Looks like he ain't going to be able to put up much of a fight. Chastain just went to the inside and passed him going into 1.
Wins.
So Ross Chastain is leading.
Bad luck.
Well, maybe he just had a moment and slid way up the track, but he's holding on to it. He's clear.
Going to the lead. Getting by Austin Hill.
We saw Chastain come up through the field, and there was no question that his truck was fast, and he put the move on Hill for that lead. He led 68 laps last night in that Xfinity.
It's sad that I barely worked today and I still physically feel like shit.
But he finally got around Ben Rhodes.
So much so that I'm not looking forward to tomorrow.
Joined this little team.
Kyle Busch is up to 17th with 3 to go in the stage 1. So he's not going to... Okay, now he's up to 16th. I didn't think he'd get to 10th. I said he'd get to about 12th.
No one of those trucks has started out back.
I was talking to some of the truck
Maybe I'll be right. He's got a couple laps.
The Cup race on Sunday night, they were worried that maybe the outside line wasn't going to come in, that it was going to be a parade around the bottom of the racetrack. I said, I don't think so. It looked like the second half of that race Sunday night that the traction compound started working, and it darn sure worked last
Well, I hope it fucking works better tomorrow night than it did Sunday night for all our sakes. At least the race tomorrow night's only half as long as Sunday.
Down and get that spot away. Moffitt's faster, but man, just looks like it's real touch.
Boy, I wish we were racing on the Roval tomorrow.
Loose down on the bottom. So they're just kind of biding their time now until they can figure out the adjustments it's going to take. Final 2 laps here in this first stage, so the pits are closed. As you watch Ross Chastain work his way, no traffic at all for Chastain to deal with. Not the case for some others a little further back.
How about the 21 truck
Barely
of
moved and
Zane
shit
Smith?
fell.
Great 6th place finish in Vegas. His best career finish in the Truck Series. Now up to the 4th spot.
That was a power move, too. That young racer has been really impressive, hasn't he?
Sure has. Make that 3rd spot, guys.
Oh, shit.
Ross Chastain is open to
Ross Chastain won stage 1.
Now he started 27th, but he is the winner of stage 1.
I hate when they say they're the winner of stage 1. You don't win anything. Fucking race ain't over.
First stage victory of the season for Ross Chastain.
You especially don't win anything when you're not racing for points in the series.
Lottery 200.
He's racing for Xfinity points. So he doesn't get Truck Series points. But my God, he won the stage. No, he didn't. He was in first on lap 30. That doesn't win you anything. Between you and me, stage cautions are stupid. Stage points are not a bad thing, but the caution's pretty fucking pointless. Yo, I did the fucking Pepsi 400 in my season on NASCAR Thunder 2004. Damn near ran out of gas. Barely won the race. Fuel mileage in that game sometimes can be unpredictable. I remember in NASCAR 2005, fuel mileage at Dover is bullshit because every other car in the field can make it on one stop, and you like struggle to get to halfway, and most of the time you can't make it on one stop. It's totally unfair. Haven't had that problem in 04. But I did the fucking July Daytona race and had to pit every 5 laps. I mean, I was doing like a 10% race. It was like 16 laps. And I obviously have the tire wear and fuel turned on. So it like wears to the point where you would have to pit in the full-length race. But you know what I'm saying, percentage-wise. And I was like, maybe I can make this race on one stop. And I get to lap 5, and it's like, your fuel tank's on. No, it's like lap 5. Your fuel tank's low. Next lap, very low. Half a lap later, almost empty. And I'm like, holy shit. And it happened at the end of the race, too. I gained so much ground on pit road, I got out to like a 3.5 second lead. And they gained like a second on me per lap. And as they're pulling up on me on the last lap, I come through turn 3, and it's like, fuel tank almost empty. And I'm like, oh shit, I hope I make it back around. And I did. Playing as Dale Earnhardt. I was driving the Oreo car from the 2001 Bud Shootout. My favorite paint scheme of his is the Bass Pro Shops car from '98, and that's in NASCAR Thunder 2004. So I love it.
Austin Hill took the lead on lap 1 and led 25. But Chastain with a power move to take that lead, and he took care of business the rest of the way to close out that first stage. Zane Smith trailing there in 3rd position, a great stage there. Different strategy for that 21 truck. They opted to pit on that competition caution.
Yeah, put 4 tires on, moved right through the field. I assume he's going to stay out here when you think Mike.
Kyle Busch made it up to 14th. He's probably going to come out of pit road in like 8th or 7th with his pit crew being the way they are.
During that opportunity, you see Chastain leading the group down, followed by Austin Hill, Matt Crafton as well.
I would expect this to be 4 tires, Phil. Maybe a small adjustment. They can make adjustments by.
Obviously, they're going to change 4 tires, Michael. They ain't changed tires yet.
Because it speeds up the pit stop. Yeah, I don't see any.
No Waltrip up there telling you it's going to be a 4-tire stop. As he sees teams with 4 tires laid up on the wall. Kyle Busch is having issues. So his splitter was bouncing, and now he's saying they've got it up too high, and it's not fast. And they're having a slow as fuck pit stop, so damn, Kyle Busch is struggling. 100 laps to go. Austin Hill got the lead off pit road. Chastain lost 2 spots, fell back to 3rd. Did the 22 miss his pit box because he didn't take any tires? And they're underneath Kyle Busch's car again. So far this race is going great. Now it's just going to piss everybody off extra when he wins anyway. Just like last night. All the shit he went through last night and still got lucky and got handed the race. Because everybody couldn't stop wrecking each other.
Try one more time there, producer Mark. Hey, Ross Chastain, it's Michael Waltrip.
Nobody wants to talk to you, Michael. See? Told you. I wouldn't want to talk to him either.
That didn't go well at all. But we've answered one question, Vince. They're definitely Florida melons that he's hauling around the back of that pickup truck. Zane Smith will have the lead when we come back.
Yeah, I noticed Zane Smith stayed out. I honestly wasn't sure if he was on the lead lap or not when he stayed out. Because I'm like, whoa, he stayed out? But yeah, the 21's on the lead. I love streaming because I always mute the commercials and it's so nice. What? I still see dumbasses on Twitter whining about wearing a mask. You know, people, there's worse things in the world. Why don't you get coronavirus? See how you get on with it. Sure, it'll be fun. If you don't want to wear a mask. We'll send this shit to Cameron. Hold on.
Season continuing from Charlotte Motor Speedway. All the action of the Cup Series sponsored by
God, I don't know if I'm ready for another Cup race.
Sports app tomorrow night.
Guys, I can get used to this racing every night. I'm having a good time watching these NASCAR boys mix it up. The racing's been incredible. Midweek racing's a lot of fun for me.
I was just sitting here thinking, Vince, when you're doing that promo, we're going to get to do it again tomorrow night and this weekend also.
Well, they're spoiling us. Let's check in with Alan.
It ends an eventful first stage for Kyle Busch. You're going to see here where they're pointing right there. Right about here. He had a right rear tire going down.
Oh, well, I'm really glad we had a stage caution to save his ass. Kyle Busch had a right rear tire going down.
Right front suspension, and Coach Danny Stockman said they were able
And he still has no track position.
First, the nose was hitting the ground, then it
He's
was
27th.
They think they got it all right. Just do it again in the second.
Well, I hope they don't have it all right.
So he had all those problems and he was still passing everybody?
Rudy Fugle.
What happened if he gets that thing fixed?
So that's why he was in the top 10 at the end of that stage.
This is fun. Restarting back in the 25th position. I gotta tell y'all, the most impressive run for me so far has been Zane Smith. They changed up the strategy. He stayed out this time, got the lead, see if he can hang on. The rookie's just done an amazing job in the few starts that he's had.
You know, Kevin Bono Mannion calling the shots. You know, he's not afraid to take a chance and roll the dice.
That is Smith in the 21, right next to Rafael Lassard in that 4-track out of Kyle Busch Motorsports.
He looked to be struggling late in that first stage, but maybe he was saving his tires a bit there and will be better on this restart.
Lassard just 18 years old, Smith just 20.
Oh, when NASCAR drivers are younger than me, I get depressed.
Movement is wide open.
And there's a lot of them these
It
days.
is indeed. Both of those drivers pitted during the competition caution and elected to stay out during.
Yeah, there's a youth movement, all right. That's not saying all of them are worth a shit, though.
Front row.
Yeah, Christian Eckes.
Write this down. Natalie Decker's ahead of Kyle Busch.
And he is in row 2 on the inside.
He too is a teenager, 19 years old. Is that
Why does that Jesse Awuji guy get opportunities? I think he kind of fucking sucks.
the old veteran?
I've never seen Jesse Awuji do anything to impress me at any level.
And they may get a little agitated before it's all said and done. Back racing at Charlotte.
That green flag. And God, Eckes is up the ass of the 21.
How about those teammates lined up on the inside?
Whoa.
And now Crafton to the outside, getting around.
3 wide.
Eckes gave Lassard a big shove, and Eckes is going back.
Eckes is in the sucker hole. Okay, now he's back in line. And Rafael Lassard is your leader.
Trucks are really hard to handle on the restarts because of the
You know, I've given Ben Rhodes a lot of shit over the years, and rightfully so, but him and Austin Cindric are like actually improving. I still think Cindric is a wank pheasant, but at least he's improving. But Ben Rhodes, I still think he's a tool, but he is improving. Time for a NASCAR on Fox. Shut the fuck up. Crafton to the lead. By God, they're actually racing. They're able to race. It's physically possible for them to actually race. Man, I wish the Cup Series was like that. Imagine how much more fun it would be to watch. Damn near 4 wide there. Chase Elliott wants that bounty even though it's going straight to charity. Which, I mean, it's for a good cause, and that's great, but it kind of takes the whole teeth out of this bounty thing, doesn't it? Fucking coronavirus ruins everything. What a great camera shot, Fox. I couldn't see anything. It was literally, the camera was pointed directly at the racetrack. You could see like a quarter of a truck coming by. But I will give Fox credit. They've legitimately tried to step up their game. I've noticed an improvement overall. NBC still better, but, you know.
Well, the voices of the spotters during that McDonald's Crank It Up, and you heard them telling Matt Crafton all by yourself. And Crafton has
Chase Elliott in the top 5. I'm not used to him being in this race. He's up to 3rd. 2nd. Oh, wow. Lessard just ran over Ross Chastain. Or Chastain tried to clear himself. He saved it, though.
that could have piled up several.
And unfortunately, Kyle Busch will be too far behind to be in it.
It's no worse for the wear as he gets around Ben Rhodes.
That's inside the top 5. Ross running 4th. After those trucks stayed out, he lost the lead, but man, he hasn't lost any pace. That truck's really fast.
Ross almost lost it going in turn 3 and then passed a truck in turn 4.
Well, you steered Phil.
Yeah, he cleared himself and pretty much hooked himself into the wall, but somehow didn't hit the wall.
Well, and if Lessard and Chastain would have wadded them up right there, they would have gotten a lot of good trucks behind them. But both were able to gather it up and carry on.
You know, truck owner Al Neese back in Austin, Texas.
Chase Elliott's about to have the lead here.
Don't look now.
Big run off of 2 to the inside of Crafton, going down the back. Yep, Chase Elliott's got the lead.
Inside.
Well, there you go.
And getting it.
And Kyle Busch is having a shit. Oh, well, never mind. Kyle Busch is up to 10th. Kyle Busch just got in the top 10. Excuse me.
Races won since we went back racing. And
So if Chase wins this, how am I supposed to get excited when he's been fucked out of the last 2 Cup races? It's going to be like, yay, question mark?
that cost them the race at Charlotte.
After getting turned,
It's kind of like winning the Bud Shootout or the July race because it's like, yay, I won, but it's not the Daytona 500, so you're just kind of like, eh. Even though you're just as excited that you won, there's always something missing. Or winning the All-Star race, right? Yay, we won, but it doesn't count.
Ross is,
Good God, the 21 is a weapon.
contact there with Zane Smith, and that's going to cost him.
yeah, Smith had to check up, and Ben Rhodes took advantage.
15 to go in stage 2.
Third spot, that's Smith in the black 21 on the outside, and Ross Chastain right behind him, third, fourth, and fifth.
Smith is doing a really nice job with a few more laps on his tires than these other guys do.
We saw Ross get loose again exiting turn 2.
Old tires and staying out. It's not as OP as it was Sunday. Thank God. Oh, Chastain. Is he flipping off the 21? I think Chastain just flipped off the 21.
And Smith back to the inside.
He got loose off of 4 and they got door to door and he stuck his finger out the window.
Started back in the 37th position, guys.
John Hunter Nemechek's up to 6. Wow. Almost forgot he was in this.
Battling for a top 5 position.
That's Nemechek in the white number 8. Good look at him right there. Full time.
Chastain is sliding all over the place every time they come out of a corner.
From the 42 of Ross Chastain.
Yeah, he didn't block John Hunter. He just got loose. Oh, yeah, John Hunter's eligible for the bounty because he's a Cup guy now. I forget that. So John Hunter Nemechek's bounty eligible.
Gonna hear that the truck is perfect now because
Once again, it doesn't really matter because he doesn't get the money.
to slice through the field.
Kyle Busch is 8th,
Interesting. That's
unfortunately.
less than 15 to go here in stage 2.
Chase Elliott driving away.
In Charlotte.
Wow, they're going side by side already. Man, I wish I didn't have to work tomorrow so I could stay up and play more NASCAR Thunder. I did like 3 races before I got on here to stream this. Because I was at like 15 races and I wanted to get halfway through the season, so I did Sonoma, Daytona, and Chicago. Oh man, I kicked fucking ass at Chicago. Holy shit. Sonoma was kind of hard, but I kicked ass at Chicago. The super speedways are fun in those NASCAR Thunder games. They really are. The draft is OP, but at the same time, you can kind of break away. They'll catch back up to you, but you can kind of break away. I won the Daytona 500 taking 2 tires because fucking at the start of the race, I had the lead. 3 laps in, fucking Dale Jarrett passes me, which is fine, but then I pass him back, my car gets tight, and I swear he fucking hooks me into the wall. So Dale Jarrett drives off by like 2 seconds, and I just can't catch up to him, but I come hauling ass towards pit road. I cut his entire lead down just getting onto pit road, took 4 tires, beat him out of the pits, And then on the second pit stop, I took 2 tires, and I had such a big gap, he couldn't catch me in time. So, yay. That is the story of NASCAR Thunder 2004. It's ongoing. I haven't had any big rivals other than that time Dale Jarrett tried to kill me in the Daytona 500. And me and Jeff Gordon have had some fucking run-ins. Jeff Gordon's not my biggest fan. And it's all been accidental, but I keep accidentally running into Jeff Gordon. He keeps getting pissed at me. Boy, you don't want to piss anybody off in the NASCAR Thunder games because they remember that shit and they'll try to take you out or just body slam you. I like how much more aggressive the AI are than the Heat games. NASCAR Heat 4 has pretty decent AI, but the NASCAR Thunder games, those guys were aggressive. I was at Sonoma, and I'm thinking, man, I'm driving way deep into this corner, and I'm trying to pass Jeff Burton, and fucking Ward Burton pulls out underneath me and sends me into the corner because he's at my door, and we run into Jeff Burton, and Jeff Burton gets pissed at me because Ward Burton dive bombed me. Moved Ben Rhodes up to second. There was not a lot going on during the commercial, so I was rambling about my Thunder season.
Chastain on the outside and Brett Moffitt on the inside. And they've been side by side.
I got to start doing the lightning challenge. I almost finished all the lightning challenges in NASCAR 2003.
Moffitt's better down on the bottom, but can't complete the pass up the 42 hour.
Yeah, this has been a great battle for a few laps now. Ross Chastain, remember we saw him lead this race.
Kyle Busch is 6th. He got by Chastain and Moffitt. That's not good. That's not really encouraging. Chase Elliott's got a 3-second lead. So this is going to be the Chase Elliott versus Kyle Busch show.
A lot of damage on the truck, but you can see that right rear corner, Phil, has been scuffed up, and that's a sensitive part on these trucks. You really need that rear end to lead to get
Eat Florida watermelons.
That could cause them
I don't live in Florida, Ross.
Push that right rear corner over, and you give up so much side force on these trucks. Take a look at the 51 of Kyle Busch now, up into the 6th spot.
Moffitt finally around the 42 of Chastain, and here comes Todd Gilliland in the 38.
This is a very competitive race.
And that allowed Moffitt to put him away, and it gave Gilliland an opportunity to close the
Man, I hope I sleep good tonight.
left here in stage 2 for the Gander trucks at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And this thing just flies by, doesn't it? Such great action, side-by-side racing. Quick stages.
And a nice run by that 38 of Gilliland.
Hey, the argument's been made. We need shorter races at most tracks. There's not a problem.
Top 10 finish for
Obviously, Daytona 500, Southern 500, Coca-Cola 600, and I would say the Talladega races and Bristol and things like that are untouchable. But why not make Texas a 350-miler or a 400-miler? Texas, Atlanta, no offense to Atlanta.
All thinking about him, and we wish
I mean,
Seth the best for his speedy recovery.
makes sense to me.
Racetrack soon.
Yeah, the Arkham Menard series gets back going.
All right, Janet, I'll see you probably tomorrow night because there's the Cup race tomorrow night.
6 different leaders in this race, including that truck belonging to Chase Elliott in the 24. And you see the numbers that Chase has put up. He has now led 13 laps. And he is one of those trying to put down Kyle Busch tonight for the bounty. 50,000 for Kevin Harvick. 50,000
We got 2 bounty hunters in the top 5. John Hunter's 5th and Chase is leading.
To the COVID efforts as John Hunter Nemechek motors around Zane Smith, and now on the outside of Matt Crafton.
That's 2 for 1 on this lap. Nice run on the high side for Nemechek. He's going after that bounty as well, Vince. Wants to get a little bit of that action.
John Hunter's up to 3rd now. We got 2 bounty hunters in the top 3.
There's 2 laps left here in this second stage.
Interesting.
Of course, the pit's closed for the final 2 laps of each stage. The drivers certainly talking with their crew chiefs and thinking about what changes they might want to make in this stop.
Well, at least they know what they've got to go after. Chase Elliott has driven away from the field running.
1 to go in stage 2.
Control on the truck doing so.
He's built that lead, Mike, over to 3 seconds.
Zane Smith on those old-ass tires is passing Matt Crafton.
Smith going after Matt
And Kyle Busch is about to pass both of them on the final lap of the stage.
in the top 10.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
down there, Phil.
Loose, and here comes Kyle Busch off the corner
He's going to lose that spot down.
with Ross Chastain and it's Moffitt. Their trucks look similar from the front. Crafton blocking Kyle Busch down to almost the apron, getting into 3. And that's for fourth, so Kyle Busch is going to finish fourth in stage 2. Or is he? They're door to door. Crafton gets fourth. Kyle Busch finishes fifth in stage 2. Chase Elliott gets stage 2. Ben Rhodes second.
The last time in a truck, 2017 in Martinsville, he took the checkered flag. Can he do it again tonight? Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott's pretty good. Where's Timmy Hill? Oh, this is yeah, exactly. I don't care what equipment Timmy Hill's driving, he fucking sucks. I mean, he may be good in iRacing. He's better than Joey Gase. Joey Gase might be the single worst driver in NASCAR. Yeah, I am tired, and I really shouldn't be. I woke up early, but I didn't work hard. Well, Chase Elliott might not win a cup race this week. Well, he might win tomorrow, but he might get $100,000 he's going to give straight to charity. See, we can't even get excited about the bounty. How about they just donate a portion of it to charity? I haven't checked the Sprott situation yet, but I'm probably about to. I don't know. I don't feel that thirsty. You know, I was at the 2002 Coca-Cola 600 where Mark Martin won some chick like $100,000, or maybe it was more. I can't remember how much money it was. It was a lot of money. So I remember Mark Martin riding by us with the fucking fake money truck shooting money out the back at him after the race was over.
Charlotte Motor Speedway on a beautiful North Carolina night. Well, we've had some crazy weather over the course of the past week or so, but it is spot on this evening, and that truck driven by Chase Elliott has been about perfect tonight as well. He is out front, and he was fast from the point. Team's getting ready for pit stops. The conclusion of stage 2. Ross Chastain won the opening stage, and Chase Elliott, as mentioned, won stage 2. We've had 6 different leaders this evening. Austin Hill, Elliott, Matt Crafton, Chastain, Zane Smith, Rafael Lessard.
I'm sure it's going to be 4 tires for everybody. Everybody had 4 sets of tires to start this race. The set that was on the truck, and then they put a set on at the end of first stage, or put another set on here, and then they'll have one more set to put on sometime in the final stage.
Hey, Friday Night SmackDown is all new.
Fuck off with the SmackDown ads.
This week, it's the semifinals of the Intercontinental Championship Tournament. Daniel Bryan faces Jeff Hardy, plus Elias takes on the newest member of the SmackDown roster, AJ Styles. Friday Night
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
Central only.
The best wrestler in the world, AJ Styles. I love AEW, but nobody from that company can hold AJ Styles' jockstrap. I'm sorry to tell you.
John Hunter Nemechek comes in. John Hunter moved his way all the way up to the 3rd spot. I'm sure it'll be 4 tires on the Fire Alarm Services Ford.
There you see Chase Elliott on the right side of our screen getting his 4 tires. You see the way those drivers angle into their pit box? That's to enable them to get a nice exit.
Yeah, where the fuck is Mark Martin? Never see him anymore. I know he's on Twitter and everything, but look at the wear on that right front on Kyle Busch's truck.
It's about time, Phil, not to make any more adjustments. No, nothing big. You can't really get under the hood right now, I don't think. And still think you're
Chase Elliott's the leader. Ben Rhodes second. Kyle Busch third. Kyle Busch gained 2 spots on pit road. He's up to third. So he's in really good shape now. Zane Smith lost 3 spots on pit road. That's devastating.
Chase Elliott, our stage 2 winner, Michael.
Hey, Chase Elliott, it's Michael Waltrip up in the booth. You got a copy? That was pretty accurate, wasn't it? Hey, my name's Michael Waltrip, and I sound like a gay guy from Kentucky. That's my Michael Waltrip impression. This race is so exciting. The strategy.
talking to his team. Let's give him one more try. Hey, Chase Elliott, is Michael
On a scale of 1 to 10, how's my Michael Waltrip?
Copy for him. Wow, looks pretty impressive so far. How's your truck driving? Did you make any adjustments there? And how's the truck feeling? You like that high lane, low lane? I know that's not questions, but I got a lot of things I'm interested in.
Hey, well, J-Vest Racing did a great job preparing.
8 out of 10.
Any experience together. So
Yeah, that's double the cup wins he had in 25 years, you know.
we'll go on and try to improve. The track is, I feel like, real similar to what it was Sunday night. This strip has worked itself in, throughout our race Sunday, and it's still kind of there right now. But these trucks are slow enough too, where it seems like the bottom is an option as well. So, like I said, just learning as I'm going here and have fun so far.
Well, it's fun to watch. Appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, do that, y'all. Enjoy.
Yeah, we have enjoyed. The final stage is coming your way from Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Your mission. Stand up to Mom. I'm Michael Waltrip. Hi, I'm Terry Bradshaw, and I got shingles. That's another one. Five out of 10, Terry Bradshaw. Well, hey, I'm Brett Favre. No, that's not a good one. I can usually do a better Brett Favre than that. Let's see. What am I even looking at right now? Kyle Busch says he's got a vibration that's so bad he swears it's going to blow up. He thinks there's an issue with the drive shaft. Well, I hope he's right. Because he's in 3rd place right now. Come on, he's won 7 truck races in a row. Odds are he's not going to win this one. You would think, but, I mean, if that drive shaft holds out, he's definitely going to win. Lewis wants to speed on pit road again. He's getting good at that.
To the North Carolina Education Lottery 200, we're looking at Ross Chastain's truck. And remember earlier he made contact into turn 3, scrubbed the outside wall. He's pushed
Wow.
the right rear quarter panel in. That side judge should look like a banana, Phil. I know it's a watermelon truck, but it should look like a banana, and it doesn't. He's lost all of his side force.
It looks like it's pushed it in at least 3.
So Ross Chastain is at a aerodynamic disadvantage.
And that's why he was backing up during that second stage.
It explains side force for the
Actually, they've got Kyle Busch third. For a minute, he was like lined up way back. He's third, yeah.
It gives you downforce, and he's not taking advantage of the air. That back end should be over to the right, and it's been knocked the other way.
They may be able to put a Band-Aid as far as they may be able to tighten trucks up mechanically another way, but they'll never overcome that aero looseness that he'll feel now, I think, with that quarter panel like that.
Here's a look at the 40 truck of Garrett Smithley, crew chief by Ryan McKinney. Tonight, it was announced earlier today that USAC National Sprint Car and Midget champ Tyler Courtney will run this truck at Eldora, the 2020 Dirt Derby, part of a partnership between
Oh yeah, Eldora. And all this coronavirus nonsense, I forgot.
Great opportunity for Tyler Courtney to make his debut, and if you follow the sprints and the midgets, you know that young man can wheel it.
It'll be fun to watch at Eldora.
And good to see Garrett Smithley in the truck with Ryan McKinney tonight. Al Neese has really pumped up that program at Neese Motorsports.
Boy, I hope Kyle's right about that drive shaft.
Getting ready for the green flag that will get us rolling for the final stage. And Chase Elliott on the outside.
Man, what a shitty restart by Chase. Either that or Ben Rhodes jumped it. Damn. Ben Rhodes is gone. He's got Kyle Busch up his ass. They're like 3 car lengths ahead of everybody else. Rhodes is trying to block Kyle. Kyle's got the lead. Rhodes tried to block him on the outside coming out of 2, but it didn't work. Kyle Busch to the lead. Todd Gilliland just gave Kyle a shot getting into 3. And Kyle's setting sail. Wow. Just like that, Kyle Busch is like 5 car lengths ahead of everybody. Oh, they're going to wreck off the 4. Well, Gilliland's trying to turn Ben Rhodes because Ben Rhodes kind of blocked him into the wall. And Gilliland's got a big old left front tire rub. Oh, yeah, that's going, dude. Chase, you better get way down on the bottom because that thing's going to go right in front of you. That's pretty significant tire rub. God damn, Ben Rhodes is a fucking jackass. I take back everything I said about him earlier. No, he didn't pit, Vince Welch. Are you stupid? Kyle Busch is a second ahead of the field now. And Gilliland is still in 3rd with a fucking caved-in left front. It's still not clear. It's still smoking pretty bad.
No, me either. The smoke is definitely not as bad as it was. He still has the speed.
Oh, Moffitt just punted Todd Gilliland. Didn't spin him, damn. I don't know how Gilliland saved him, but Moffitt just ran into him. Gilliland's getting beat around, man. First Rhodes, then Moffitt. Chase is caught right in the middle of this. And Kyle Busch and Austin Hill have driven away by 2 seconds. Actually, Austin Hill's catching Kyle Busch a little bit. I can't believe Gilliland's tire didn't go down. That was a really bad run. Don't compliment Goodyear after the fucking left side tire they brought to the race Sunday.
John Hunter Nemechek trying to get back in the top 5.
Todd Gilliland in that 38 in the tire rub, Alan.
Yeah, just going backwards right now. Tense moments, isn't it?
Got a lot of loose trucks right now.
They just said, let's see if it goes away, if it stops smoking.
Looks like it's went away, but God, that thing's caved in. And Rhodes is still all over Gilliland. They've been stuck with each other since the restart. I don't know what the deal was with Chase. He just didn't go. And he was the leader.
Ben Rhodes, the latest to get around Gilliland, and he's making that challenge there on the inside. Sheldon Creed in the 2 truck right behind him.
Yeah, the smoke has definitely gotten better. And sometimes that stuff will clearance itself. That tire will beat on a flat piece of metal and push it out of the way. And you'll be right. But he's losing his front downforce too, Michael.
Yeah, I've never been on the winning end of a tire. Here you can see what happens. A bump from behind for Chase, and then up the hill comes Rhodes and just squeezes Gilliland into the outside wall.
He tried to hook Rhodes into the outside wall going down the front stretch with everybody 3 wide behind him.
The steel one against the rubber, and I wound up in the wall.
Yeah, and on the way to the MTL Care Center.
How do you make that determination whether or not you're going to come in or you stay out?
Well, if you feel anything, sometimes that's on the driver's shoulder, but it has a lot to do with the spotter. The spotter above the grandstands watching out for his driver, telling him if the smoke is getting worse or better, and it's certainly improved on the 38 truck.
Chase has settled into third somehow. He got in front of Moffitt.
Doesn't matter where you are, you're going to have somebody knocking on your door.
The 2 of Sheldon Creed and the 21 of Zane Smith.
I'm not cheering that hard for Chase because it's a fucking truck race.
Smith getting that position in that black 21 truck. Johnny Sauter, we haven't talked about Sauter much as Brennan Poole was in the red 30, and Sauter, who won this race 2 years ago, there in the 13.
It's a battle for the 11th position. Remember last year, Brennan Poole, runner-up in this race, driving for that same team.
Crafton and Rhodes, a couple of teammates of Sauter's, and they're 9th and 10th. Both have enjoyed some laps in the front. But right now at the front, it's Kyle Busch. Everybody trying.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Kyle Busch's truck. I just think he's over dramatic. I'll be right back. It's time to see if my Sprite has come in. Might watch that FCW documentary. I mean, it's on the fucking WWE. Oh, wait, I don't have the WWE network anymore. I gotta bum somebody's network because I ain't paying for the shit. Because I want to see the rest of that Undertaker shit. I was loving that Last Ride documentary series. Sprite has not quite come in yet. Like I said, it's still good, but it's better flat. It's better flat and cold as fuck. That's cold, but it ain't. It's got a little too much kick to it. I haven't had a proper. Oh wow, the 33 truck.
You see the race truck of Jesse
And Brennan Poole's got big damage. Stuart Friesen's got big damage. So apparently this was a clusterfuck during the commercial. Well, what happened? Oh, wow. What did I say earlier? God, Jesse Iwuji's so fucking bad. He just crashed Brennan Poole and Stuart Friesen for no fucking reason. He's lapped down getting in the fucking way. He literally just pulled straight up in front of these lead lap cars, trucks, and took them out. Why does that dude get a ride?
Yeah, that's incumbent on the spotter.
Come on.
Hey, they're coming too wide.
Yeah, spotter's a dumbass. I better put some of that on the spotter. Most of that on the spotter, but still. Come the fuck on. How do you have, like, such little awareness? What, is he fucking asleep?
Ankrum narrowly avoiding contact in that. In fact, I think Ankrum did get in. He definitely got into the backside of Stuart Friesen, so maybe some front end damage on that 26 truck as well.
Great job, though.
What a series. Hey, they popped out that front end of the 38. Todd Gilliland's truck looks brand new.
Ross did a nice job avoiding that incident as well, Alan.
Yeah, I remember Ross Chastain was leading this this race at one point. You guys
Kyle Busch still complaining about a vibration while he's leading. God, I hope it breaks.
Much, but I went down and checked with crew chief Cody Efall, and he told me it was knocked so far left they don't think they can really fix it, at least to get anything that could possibly win this race. He looked at me and said, "I think we threw one away tonight, guys."
Well, it was just, you know, we
Clean
saw
air would really help my Sprite.
things can
My
get
Sprite
done.
Zero.
Speedway is another example of that.
Jesse Iwuji, Brennan Poole, and Stuart Friesen were the most.
Going back to commercial already, which is a good thing, I guess. Jesse Iwuji has proved that being a good Samaritan doesn't make you a race car driver. Oh well. Well, I'm really glad our military's putting money into a fucking hack driver that shouldn't be on the racetrack. I mean, that was such a moronic mistake. I mean, that was like something Angela Ruck would have done. I wouldn't be surprised if Jesse Iwuji didn't even have a spotter or know what a spotter is. He just Kevin LePaged all those guys. And he brought the Kyle Busch show to a screeching halt. You know, Danielle Trott is low-key hot, but her Danica Patrick cocksuckery just kills me.
Hammond, the crew chief on the 68 truck.
Hey, there's Jeff Hammond. I forgot he was Clay Greenfield's crew chief.
Clay said that he just, first time he ever came to the racetrack, that he didn't have to worry about qualifying.
Explaining
Hollywood Hammond.
his part from the crew chief position.
Jesse Iwuji sucks in iRacing and in real
The
life.
incident involving Iwuji, Poole, and Friesen. Want to give a shout out to Ron Partilla and Chad Ross, our health and safety leaders that have been making sure we have everything we need to do our jobs in a safe manner. And
Jesse Iwuji should be tarred and feathered for that one.
unusual times that we're all living in and working in.
He's getting lit up on social media right now.
Chad have made it more tolerable for us, and we tip our caps. Thank you, gentlemen.
Well, and just thanks to NASCAR and to Fox Sports for bringing us back and doing it safely, doing it in a manner that is the envy of the world. Watching us have live sports and doing it properly, safely. I'm just thankful to be a part of the Fox Sports family. And
Interesting, Johnny Sauter and Christian Eckes and some of these guys are pitting with 50 to go.
And Alltech Racing, new sponsors for Johnny Sauter.
Guys up front are holding out, trying to save that extra set of tires.
A better run than what he has been able to do. Won here a couple of years ago.
You know, it's very funny that earlier tonight I was like, why the fuck is Jesse Iwuji here? He sucks. He's never done anything. And then he goes and does some stupid shit like that. That's like some Final Destination shit. I must have had like a premonition that he was going to fucking embarrass himself tonight.
That way, if this race went green the rest of the way, you know, everybody that pitted back on lap number 64 will have to come to pit road. If you can make it, you can steal some.
Dale Jr. download this week featuring Lackluster 600, preparing for fans, 2021 schedule status, Dale Jr.'s ideas, paving racetrack. Wow, so Jr.'s shitting on the 600 on his podcast.
You were like Johnny Sauber and don't have the capability of running in the top
I'll have to listen to that tomorrow, if I can. I don't know where we're working. We're working at that fucking condo. I get to work in silence and be bored all day.
Something Vince has never thrown on his
Because there's absolutely no fucking signal in there. I don't know why anybody would want to fucking live there.
Stayed out, so a little deeper into the field.
Because it ain't cheap and you don't get signal.
get mixed up because you can see some really entertaining racing as the guys that pitted come back through the field.
So Kyle Busch, Austin Hill, Chase Elliott, Brett Moffitt, John Hunter Nemechek, and Sheldon Creed will make up your first three rows. As you look at that data.
Really nice of Jesse Awuzie to tear up Stuart Friesen's shit.
Thank you, healthcare workers on the side of that car, on the side of that truck, excuse me. Their hauler hauled like 16 tons of food to Hallmark Fight Hunger to needy folks up on the East Coast, and you can see all the differing trucks saying thank you to frontline healthcare workers and helping to raise money to feed folks that are hit hardest by this pandemic.
We have two guys right now running up in the top five that could grab another $100,000 to go towards COVID-19 relief.
And that's Chase Elliott and John Hunter Nemechek.
There's a 16 tons of food delivered to food banks in Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts. That's their race hauler, and they used it to distribute the food.
Well, that's cool.
He's been sitting around. During the last couple of weeks, he's won a couple of dirt races.
They don't look like they're social distancing in those pictures.
Stuart Friesen in the North
They probably don't believe in it. It's for pussies.
dirt track world. I mean, it's if you're not familiar with it, it's
Dumb rednecks. It's all mostly dumbass southern people that are saying that shit. And I can say that. I live in North Carolina. I see these motherfuckers. Austin Hill spun the tires so bad, Kyle Busch has already got a huge lead going into turn one. Well, Moffitt got a good start. Moffitt's hanging with him for now, but probably not for long. Chase Elliott's 3 wide in the middle for fourth with fucking Austin Hill and Crafton. Look out. Brett Moffitt going for the lead. How about it? Brett Moffitt to the lead. He got by Kyle Busch. That's impressive. Oh, wow, the 44. Natalie Decker. Natalie Decker and Brennan Poole. Neither of them are strangers to tearing shit up. Because Brennan Poole sucks too.
And there's a look at that 44 truck of Decker and
He's still better than Dylan Kwasniewski. Remember that winner?
And this caution will help those guys that pitted on lap number 81. These caution laps will gain them a little bit of fuel, probably make them easily get to the end of the race if we don't have another caution. And I don't think now, if you didn't pit on that last caution, don't pit now, because you only ran 1 or 2 laps.
and as it would work out, Poole and Decker pitted right next to one.
Natalie Decker just parked in her pit box on the front line and didn't even realize it. She slowly drove in and still missed her pit box.
To start the season at Daytona, and
Ironically, her pit stall is right in front of Brendan Poole. I thought she was driving up to Brendan Poole.
Second here a year ago, indeed, great run there. The message on that truck, remember everyone deployed, was read as an acronym for.
looks like Decker just
Ran out of talent.
leading to that.
She was just riding along in the outside lane and fucking wiped out.
Yeah, Brennan may have gotten on the brakes and got hit from behind and shoved him up into the 44 of Natalie Decker.
God, she sucks. Once again, another person that's only in a ride because of what's between their legs.
Truck of Poole. Give us an opportunity to take our last break. Less than 50 to go for the Gander trucks at Charlotte.
Wednesday night on FS1. NASCAR.
I like how Awuzi's still on the racetrack. so he can go out there and take out somebody else. I was excited. Moffitt got the lead. Now he's got to restart next to Kyle Busch again. He's got the lead, but still. He looked like he was possibly going to drive away. He was a rich kid. Yeah, he certainly fit the bill. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes you can just tell. You can just tell sometimes. Man, I miss staying up late. I've worked so much lately, and the few times I'm off, I don't stay up late because I'm just too fucking tired. Got an alarm set for 7 tomorrow. Makes me sad. At least I got to stream like about 2 hours, almost 2 hours of GTA today. Played some fucking Underground and did more season mode. Now I'm here doing this. So it was a productive day. Not really. Playing video games not productive. It's just fucking fun, I guess. I was kind of productive. I worked, just not hard and just not for very long. But I got overpaid for it, so can't complain. I knew when I saw where we were going yesterday, I'm like, oh, this shit's going to be easy. We got pit stops. Moffitt's pitting. I think Kyle Busch stayed out. Saving that tires, that set of tires. God, I can't talk because I'm tired. My brain is forming sentences out of order. I always do that when I'm really tired. I wouldn't be a good announcer, would I? Come in fucking tired during a rain delay race, say some really stupid shit. Chase Elliott's coming off pit road in a second, but I'm pretty sure Kyle Busch stayed out. So Enfinger and Chase won the battle off pit road. Grant Enfinger took 2 tires. Derek Kraus took 2 tires. Kyle Busch, Austin Hill, and the 15 stayed out.
What was the decision process there, Alan?
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion, but at the end it was simple. They just thought there was too many laps left to put their only new set of tires on the truck, and that comes with a risk, and that risk is if this race goes green.
Oh boy, this race is going to fall right into Kyle Busch's hands. This race ain't going green. These guys are going to drive like assholes. Hopefully, if there is a caution, there's so few laps left, he won't be able to make it up on his fresh tires. Here's hoping. But for now, Kyle Busch is in the lead, with Austin Hill in second, Tanner Gray third, Zane Smith fourth, Cody Roboff fifth, Todd Gillen sixth, Tom Majek. God, the whole top 10 stayed out. That's a lot of guys staying out. We'll see how this plays out. Yeah, the top 14, Corbin Forrester stays in 14.
Kyle Busch's truck, the Goodyear logo was rubbed off that left front, as you see what Kyle has been able to do. And it is true, I mean, he's won his last 7 starts in the Gander trucks. The last full-time Cup driver to beat Kyle, you see Austin Dillon back in 2015 at New Hampshire. And Dillon, of course, the win against Kyle. The last full-time Cup driver just to finish ahead of Kyle. That was also Austin back in 2018 at Atlanta. And there's that left front tire that I was mentioning. You can see the bright yellow of the Goodyear rubbed off that left front.
I think those left front tires might be the toughest tires in the history of NASCAR, because his tire, he's leading the race.
How about them left sides on the Cup cars? Or maybe those are the same. They ran the same in the Xfinity race. But the Xfinity race has lower downforce and a little higher horsepower. Immensely more drivable. Dirty air doesn't cripple you.
And they have the top 3 positions as we get ready for this restart.
Kyle Busch in the lead. 42 laps to go. Looks like a decent restart by Austin Hill on the outside. Pretty good. Side by side.
With the freshest tires closer to the front, that line truck second line on the outside.
See how patient Smith can be. He certainly
He's pushing Austin Hill past Kyle Busch. Well, Busch sent that thing into 3. Hill's a little loose.
if he can actually get that
Kyle's not going to clear him, though.
Austin Hill side by side in front of him.
Good racing. And Zane Smith's taking him 3 wide for the lead. Woo! He clipped the grass.
And he went right through it. Can he make it stick as Kyle
Probably not, because Zane Smith isn't half the driver Kyle Busch is.
Middle of 3 wide. I bet you he doesn't hear that often.
He's trying like hell.
Busch fending off the challenge from Zane Smith for the moment. Hill has slipped back into that 3rd spot.
Zane Smith, Kyle Busch still ain't clear of him. Austin Hill's fading back a little bit, but Smith and Busch are side by side, 40 to go.
Not a lot of experience in NASCAR, but
Make Kyle wear his shit out. I mean, you're going to wear your shit out too, but Kyle Busch cleared him, never mind. No reason to get excited now. Kyle Busch holds on to the lead.
And then 6th at Las Vegas, and he is up in the mix again with 40 to go.
Chase Elliott. God, Johnny Sauter's not giving Chase anything there.
Sauter in the 13 trying to
Chase Elliott is up to 6th. He's passing Todd Gilliland right now. And Chase pitted. He's got the fresher tires than everybody.
side by side with the 38 of Todd Gilliland.
That's a battle for the 6th position.
It's not easy for him right now because Gilliland and Sauter are giving him hell.
picks that truck up and runs to the top 10.
Oh, Gilliland got loose. Chase cleared him. There you go.
Trucks behind that pack. And
Caution.
in the neon yellow, and the caution is
And the caution is out. And we have a caution. Oh, it's the 40.
and that's
Garrett Smithley. See, I told you it wasn't going to go green.
And we were just talking about the 40 truck with Smithley and crew chief Ryan McKinney out of that Nice Motorsports garage.
The caution was out, I think, before this incident, so I would guess he probably backed out of the throttle and might have got a little help from behind, somebody not quite as quick to the brakes.
Chase Elliott has been on the go, guys. So aggressive. Watch this move down the back. Giving a big shove to Ross Chastain. Let's go, buddy.
This drive-by.
Chase has gotten really good. In every race he's in, cup or otherwise, he gets up their ass and shoves them off into 3.
And Chase says, I didn't break your tailgate, Ross. It was already bent that way, I promise. I like
What was the caution for? They said Smithley got wrecked after the caution. Or are they just full of shit and wrong like they always
He's my
are?
favorite. I know Kyle's going to pit here, but I think Chase Elliott is my favorite here.
Chase is up to 6th.
Yeah, I think with right now.
And Chase has fresher tires than everybody else in front of him. So
It's great to have fresher tires than anybody else, but you got to have enough laps to pass some people.
We're not sure where that began, but that's the.
of course you're not, because you're Fox and you missed it.
I think Phil probably nailed it, slowed down once the caution come out, and somebody hit him in the back.
You can see the damage. You see the damage to the back of that truck. I would guess that's what happened. And here they come.
Kyle Busch is pitting.
Stayed out the last time the
I mean,
was out.
it's only been a few laps, so
15 of Tanner
I don't think
pulling off
this is going to work out for Kyle Busch. We'll see. It's Kyle Busch.
Block
But
51.
Kyle needed that run to go about 5 to 10 laps longer and then catch a caution, then come down and have way fresher tires.
51. This is going to put him back in traffic.
Now Kyle's going to be stuck back in traffic with about 33 to go when they restart. 34 laps maybe.
We're going to make a left side air pressure adjustment to try to fix that tight condition. We're going to have to see if Kyle Busch can come back up to the field.
It's going to have to be a comeback from Kyle Busch, but I mean, I don't discount anything.
So far, he has been able to make his way from the back. He's done it 2 times.
He's going to get plenty of cautions to help him out, I'm sure.
Also has come from 16th.
'Cause that's what he's gonna need.
The race quickly up into the top 10.
Those other guys only have about 10 green flag laps on their tires, so I don't think there'll be a huge tire advantage for Kyle Busch.
There's a big driver advantage, though.
Big driver advantage.
He's got some pretty good equipment, too, that he's going to take advantage of. But, you know, the laps are ticking
So
down.
Chase Elliott's up to 3rd now.
The cooperation from the competition, like you might get in the first 20, 30 laps of the race, they're going to fight for every inch of the racetrack as we go toward the checkered.
So everyone should be good to go here on fuel from this point forward. as you look at Danny Stockman, the crew chief for Kyle Busch. And, you know, it's both blessing and curse, isn't it, to be the crew chief for Kyle Busch in the Truck Series? Blessing because, man, you've got Kyle Busch as your driver. The curse is if you don't win, you feel like, you didn't do your job.
Well, what about the decision to pit or not? I believe I might have just put that one right back in the owner's lap.
What do you want to do? Kyle, what do you think?
I like whatever you think.
Kyle Busch is going to restart about 23rd or 24th,
A lot more trucks.
and with less than 35 to go.
So good to be back racing, and this is our first race back in the Gander Trucks Series in about 3 months. But a week from Saturday, we'll be at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and it's another place that is just right for great racing. And we'll look forward to returning there and laying it down again. That's where we were when all this hit, and we had to come home, so we'll look forward to going back to Atlanta Motor Speedway, and you see it Saturday, June 6th.
Atlanta in June.
Right here on FS.
Not going to be pleasant to be outside that day.
10 or 12 fresher tires would really work at Atlanta here in about 10 days.
He's got his work cut out for him, but we would certainly never think that he isn't capable of getting there.
Without a doubt.
Allen on Zane Smith.
Yeah, what a run for Zane Smith there in the 21 truck. First time starting here in a truck. This is a brand new chassis, and he's out there leading the race, competing with Kyle Busch for those laps that we saw. But right now, he says he can't keep his foot in it. He can't run wide open. It just gets too tight. We'll see what he can do, the young man, to adjust as the laps tick down.
He's going to have a lot of challengers as you look at those drivers.
Probably about to get pretty crazy. I'm glad I streamed this race. It's been fun. Wish I'd streamed last night, but hey, I protest Kyle Busch in the Xfinity Series.
Because the storm is coming.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
So Zane Smith, Tyler Ankrum, Chase Elliott, and Todd Gilliland, the front two rows.
Zane Smith, that's his teammate, Chase
Johnny Sauter and Brett Moffitt are the row behind them. Chastain and Majeski, Crafton and Rafael Lazard. That's the top 10.
He's going to be leading his first ever race at Charlotte Motor Speedway with Chase Elliott right
That'll be
away.
34 to go.
That'd be a pretty good way to think this might go. Got it, like you said, Phil, this is going to be intense, this restart. Chase is going to be...
I wish it would go green. That would really fuck Kyle Busch, but you know that's not going to
I
happen.
think by the time we get to turn 3, I'll be shocked if we're not 3 wide.
You know, we talk a lot about Kyle Busch running all 7 races in 11 days. How about our Fox crew that's working the 7 races in 11 days as well? Not to mention packing up, moving on to the next place. And it has been a relentless effort and challenge for all. And so proud to be a part of this team and call these men and women colleagues.
About all that equipment we've got to cover these races with. There's so many cameras and angles that we're able to take advantage of. What's Matt Crafton doing down there, Phil?
I don't know. Is he making his way to pit road?
Crafton's coming in.
Something was going on the right rear.
So an issue.
Well, that's one less Kyle Busch is going to have to pass.
Matt was inside the top 10.
Yeah.
He makes
34 to go. Restart. Crafton just pulled into the pits from the top 10.
Just as we
The 26 just fucking stacked up the whole field.
34 laps remaining.
Zane Smith to Chase Elliott get away.
Third on this restart.
Ankrum had a big...
God, Ankrum just killed everyone back there.
Now they're stacked up 3 wide.
Chase is going to have the lead in about a lap if it takes him that long.
Gaggle 4 wide now.
4 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide, and that's all in front of Kyle Busch. Woo! Okay, Sauter's getting under Chase for second. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Chase was going to be stronger here. Zane Smith is driving away for now, not by much.
In second, and Chase Elliott right beside him in third.
Oh, Johnny Sauter.
Cheers made to that 13 truck of Johnny Sauter's.
Never mind, Chase powered around Sauter off of 2, so Chase is in second now.
Elliott's got that second place.
Got to chase down Zane Smith.
See the Crafton's crew, I believe, indicating that they were done for the night with an issue underneath.
You think maybe a track bar or something, Michael, trailing arm?
God, Moffitt just about ran over Chastain coming out of 4. Caution, of course.
And a caution is out.
Todd Gilliland, you fucking hack. Kyle Busch is up to 14. Yeah, I told you. He's going to get every caution he needs to get him back in this race.
With heavy contact.
So Kyle Busch is 13th, actually. And that caution's getting him closer to the front. And then another caution will get him closer to the front. And then another caution, he'll be in the top 4. So
All 4 corners.
it's all going to work out perfectly for him like it always does.
Maybe the best part of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. physically the toughest part of it. It didn't give up.
Gilliland sucks. There's nothing there.
He was running fourth at the time. You know, you talked about Johnny Sauter's crew making adjustments, but also their strategy. He pitted, you know, and early and got that track position when all the other guys came to pit road. So just a good call all the way around by that team.
Well, a tough break for Gilliland after having that contact earlier. We talked about the fact that he did not come in despite that tire rub on the left front and was able to get to pit road eventually before that left front blew, and we thought maybe dodged a bullet, but there was no dodging. This one is, there is heavy damage to Gilliland's truck, and that's a shame. He was inside.
Just when you think things are going to work out, they don't. You put 10 on Chase. You've got a shot right now, but another caution, he's going to be in trouble because Kyle Busch will be up there on about 10 lap pressure tires. Wow, John Hunter Nemechek wrecked Todd Gilliland. I knew I liked John Hunter.
Hard to tell from that angle if
I mean, he pissed me off when I was watching the iRacing stuff, but
Gilliland came down.
So they met in the middle, though, for sure.
So Gilliland takes the worst of it. And we're going to have less than 30 to go when we go back to green. And there's the damage on the right front of Nemechek, where
you needed this thing to stay green.
Contact with the back bumper of Gilliland, and that's a bad sign for Matt Crafton, Alan.
Yeah, Matt Crafton back in the garage. Hearing on the radio, they said the track bar mount where it connects to the chassis, it just broke right off the chassis. So they think
So
they
Crafton's in the garage.
They want to look at it just to see if maybe they could fix it. But you can see Junior Joyner there, his crew chief, packing up, climbing down. Matt Crafton sitting there in the garage. The track bar mount just
Matt
broke
Crafton
off.
is not happy.
That's what you called, wasn't it, Mike?
Yeah, that rear end was moving around there, so that's the only thing it could have been. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, they're going to commercial. Somebody said Natalie Decker's radio is hilarious to listen to. Yeah, that Bristol shit that I heard last year on Natalie Decker's radio. Kevin Hamlin was done. All we need now is for Angela Ruck to do something stupid and this race will be complete. Kyle Busch is going to win because every fucking circumstance he needs to have happen is going to happen for him. And then Angela Ruck can bring out the caution that basically gives him the win, and we'll have a complete truck race. Business as usual. Kyle Busch went from 24th to 13th in 2 laps there. So what do you think's going to happen now? Scanners. If you go to a race, always get one. It's been a long time since I've had one because I'm always a cheap ass and don't want to get one. But the couple times I had one, loved it. And I'm sure next time I go, I'll get a scanner again. Oh, Gordon Ramsay. You know, I've never actually watched any of the shows he's on, but I love watching the YouTube compilations of him flipping out. My favorite one was when he's yelling at this chick, and she's all stressed out, and she just goes, "Fuck me!" And Gordon Ramsay goes, "Excuse me? Fuck me? Fuck you!" And I was like, damn. That really made me laugh. Fuck me? No, fuck you, even though she said fuck me about herself. He still just put it to be like, yeah, fuck you. Get the fuck out, you fucking donut.
The Gander trucks at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I wish Gordon Ramsay was a spotter or a crew chief. He'd be a great crew chief.
Is your leader. We've run 105 laps of the 134.
Every time they show this place now, all I can see is the Roval, and I wonder why we're not racing on it.
Third on that restart at lap 101. We ran
29 to go. It's going to be 27 to go when they restart.
this yellow. Did it fall at the perfect time for Kyle?
Pretty much, like every fucking thing else falls for Kyle Busch and fucking trucks and Xfinity. Look at last night. He blew the race by speeding on pit road. Timmy Hill blows up and takes out the two best cars with his oil. And then everybody else keeps wrecking each other over and over and over and over and over.
He doesn't need a long caution because he needs these green flag laps.
Top 10 is Zane Smith, Chase Elliott, Johnny Sauter, Brett Moffitt,
Go green from here on out.
Sheldon Creed, Tyler Ankrum, John Hunter Nemechek, Rafael Lazard, Tom Majeski, and whoever Fogelman is. He's in the top 10. Ben Rhodes and Kyle Busch are 11th and 12th. 27 to go when they restart here. So Kyle Busch, I'm going to go ahead and say it. He's got it won
So much easier to pass.
because they're going to get at least another caution.
But, hey, let's give a call to Maury Gallagher's GMS Racing. 5 of the top 6 trucks right now came out of the GMS stables.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me, by the way. Listen to me rant and rave.
Ford amongst all them Chevys.
If you can't watch the race yourself, I'm sorry you have to listen to me if you can't find anywhere else.
Sheldon Creed, Tyler Ankrum.
I just do this for fun,
Tate Fogelman in the 0-2, and then the 45 there, Majeski.
but I appreciate it.
To 10.
So many great stories. These young drivers come into the truck series after running iRacing, or they did some late model racing, and when they hit the big tracks, they are ready to go.
Guys, I remember Tate Fogelman racing the quarter mile in a band
Okay.
a few years ago.
27 to go. They're coming through 4. The pace car is going to make the hard turn. Ideally, if it went green, we'd have a much better shot, but I know this thing is not going to go green. I'm trying to reverse psychology and will it into existence that it will go green. Good restart by Zane Smith and Johnny Sauter. Wow. Chase Elliott's getting killed on these restarts, man. I'm surprised. And Sauter's going for the lead on the outside of Smith. Kyle Busch just came roaring into turn 2 and passed 4 cars at once. 4 trucks, excuse me. Kyle Busch, wow. Kyle Busch is passing the entire top 5. Wow. He just dive bombed into the corner and he's up to like 5th. He just about wiped out, but yeah, Kyle's got this race won. He's got it won. He got a monster fucking run to 2, and he's still on the momentum. He's still carrying the momentum. He's not lifted. He has not lifted since the restart. Kyle Busch just needs to sit where he is. He's got it. Be patient and pick them off one by one now. Oh, well, they drafted up. They all got single file against the wall, and they pushed back by. And Sauter's not pulling away at all. Chase Elliott's up his ass for the lead. Busch has this race won. Again. These guys are out of tires, and Busch has got fresher tires than them.
Kyle Busch 2 years ago right here.
And that is
I wish Moffitt would get on Busch's door and hug him a little bit. Make it hard on him.
Kyle slides up in front of Moffitt to get that spot.
So Kyle Busch is 4th. He's looking under Zane Smith for 3rd. Chase Elliott is all over the ass end of Johnny Sauter, and they're both going to get smoked by Kyle Busch. If they don't sort this out, it's going to be pretty fucking quick. Whoa! Kyle Busch loose off of 4
He is right
with Moffitt right up his ass.
with Zane Smith in his
Chase Elliott's on the inside of Sauter trying to get the lead. Sauter's hugging on that door, trying to get him loose.
he closes again.
And Chase Elliott's clear. Chase has the lead, but it ain't going to matter. It's really not going to matter. We're coming to 23 to go, and Chase is clear of Sauter and Zane Smith, but Kyle Busch is coming. Yep, Busch is under Zane Smith again for 3rd. Nobody up his ass to get him loose this time.
Meanwhile, Kyle Busch on the inside for 3rd.
Well, now Moffitt caught back up to him.
Zane Smith
Kyle Busch is rolling through the center way better than any of these guys. It's ridiculous.
sets aside.
Some of that's tires, but... Wow, Zane Smith underneath. Kyle Busch is 3 wide with Smith and Sauter. This is great for Chase Elliott.
Takes the spot back. Wow, what a fight.
And Smith powered back around Busch. Now Busch is passing Sauter.
On the low side.
Busch just slide job Sauter out of 4.
That is what a veteran move by the 20-year-old.
Chase is trying to drive away.
Getting past Johnny
But
Sauter.
they're holding up Kyle, but it's really not going to last much longer. He's only got to get past Zane Smith now, and then it's just Busch versus Elliott. and Busch on 10-lap fresher tires, and that's just going to matter more and more the more the laps wind down.
Creeping up on a 1-second advantage.
Ross Chastain, he's not in the top 10, I'm surprised to say.
Positions here in these final 22 laps.
Comes to the inside of the silver truck.
Zane Smith still in front of Kyle Busch. Wow, guys are bouncing off the wall off of 4.
John Hunter Nemechek into the back of the 2.
Bulldozer Nemechek is coming through. Look out.
No give and take right now. It is all take.
Man, I wish it would stay green.
Check. Moves in from position. And that's Johnny Sauter.
And Kyle Busch just motored around Zane Smith, and he's got Chase Elliott in his sights. What'd I tell you? Kyle Busch is going to win the race easily. 20 laps to go, plenty of time. And he's gaining about a 10th every corner. Just about.
Gander RV and Outdoors, 20 to go.
Yeah, the 2 Cup guys are leading. Just what we all wanted.
The way you would have
Not.
scripted. Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch out front with the bounty on the line. $100,000, $50,000 from.
Oh, some douchebag disliked my video. Thank you.
bonus. And if Chase Elliott can finish the job here,
At least post a comment and tell me why I suck.
$100,000 COVID relief.
Not that I care.
Last lap speeds are.
Kyle Busch gained 2/10 that lap on Chase. It was a second. It's down to 8/10.
About a tenth and a half faster that lap.
19 to go.
Look at this action.
Well, I mean, at least Clean Air is not as strong as it is in the Cup Series.
20 to go. You will not miss a
They're going side by side right now, so I'm muting it. But yeah, I told you how this race was going to play out, and it's literally playing out exactly as I said. We haven't gotten that extra caution yet. Not that Kyle's going to need it. 18 laps to go. Kyle Busch is only 0.6 of a second now, just about. Not much Chase can do on those tires he's on. I didn't think there'd be that big of an advantage, but any slight advantage for Kyle Busch is like a massive advantage. So what are you going to do? Rest of the field's kind of strung out. There's not a lot of shit stirring going on. At this point, why not have a fucking caution? Kyle Busch is going to win, and it's going to be slow and painful to watch, or we could just have a caution and maybe a fucked up restart, and he still wins anyway, but at least it'd be a little more dramatic. I mean, this is pretty dramatic because it's inevitable death. Chastain just moved Christian Eckes. Actually, Eckes got loose before Chastain ever touched him. God, they're racing hard up for 6th. I looked at the like and dislikes. I saw somebody dislike my video. I'm like, why are you disliking my video? Like, you don't have to listen. I always laugh when people come here and dislike this, and then people get mad when I'm not showing the race. Like, do people not understand that I legally cannot show the race? First of all, I don't have a way to show the race. Legally, I cannot show it. But yes, blame me for you not having Fox Sports 1, people. Now, most people who come in are cool. I just like to give the ones a hard time that ask me, no video? And they didn't even bother to look at the title. In all caps, it says no video. But so far, we're enjoying Truck Series Night in America. There's 15 laps to go. They have not shown Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch for a little while, so that's encouraging. Maybe Kyle's not gaining as much. I'm sure they're just going to pan up, and he's going to be right on his bumper now. But I'm just trying to, like, hope something into existence. Trying to will it with my mind. Kyle Busch has said all night he thinks something's going to break on his truck, and it hasn't broken yet. So what are you going to do? Oh, look, they're showing when I yelled, what the fuck, during the Cup race at Darlington last week when Chase Elliott got wrecked. My reaction to that, I went back and listened to that. It wasn't even that good because I was just so shocked I had nothing to say. Kyle hooks Chase, and I just go, what the fuck? And that's literally all I had to say. Usually, I'm not at quite a loss for words. But I was at a loss for words that night. Boy, I was hoping Allen was going to punch Kyle. I was like, come on. Okay, Kyle Busch is half a second back. He's not closing as fast as it was looking like he was going to, but he's still closing. It's going to be tight. We're coming to 12 to go. Chase is going to have to pull something out of his ass to win this one. Oh, God, Kyle killed him off of 4. 12 laps to go. Zane Smith is 2 seconds back. It's just Busch versus Elliott, and Busch is going to take it. Unless, I mean, if you're going to pay somebody back, is it really worth paying them back in a truck race?
They break even every now and then, but most of the time, Busch is about a tenth better than Chase.
Kyle drove his ass off on that restart. He passed like 4 cars at once going into turn 1, came off of 2 and passed 3 more, and then he was right there in the top 5. That time Chase gained a little bit back off of 4. Chase is running the high line. Kyle's moved up too. They're both running middle. But Chase was actually better off of 4 that time. 11 laps to go. Like I said, this is a slow, painful death instead of a quick one on a restart. This is a douche tutorial, yeah. And now a lap truck is running Chase Elliott's line. That's going to kill him. That lap truck just killed Chase. Oh, no, they killed Kyle. Whoa, Kyle almost ran over that lap truck. The lap truck literally ran directly in their line. Chase and Kyle have been running the outside for like 10 laps, and this dude just stayed right where he was. Whoever's in the 49, fuck you, but at least he hurt Kyle. I think Kyle can race him conservative because he's just faster and got fresher tires. Although maybe he's not as fast as I thought because he's not really closing up anymore. He gets to about 0.4 to half a second, and then it stagnates for a couple of laps. I think Chase is better than Kyle off of 4. That running the high line off of 4 is great. Although now Kyle's cut it down to 0.3, so he's found something. Or another lap truck just fucked Chase. I don't know. I didn't see. Now they're showing the lead. They were showing like fucking 10th place or something just now. Kyle's trying to hook the bottom now. I think Chase's best bet is to stick it on the outside and just hope and pray he can hold him off. Probably not. That's as close as Kyle's been. Now Chase is stretching it out. I'm trying to give you minute by minute. I think Kyle needs to run the same line as Chase, although, I mean, how are you going to get around him? Chase is stretching it back out again. It's fluctuating between 0.6 of a second and 0.3 of a second. It's fluctuating every lap, almost every second. That time a lap truck kind of hurt Chase in 4, but Chase still just motors away down the front stretch. That's pretty good. Chase has a chance, but I don't know. I don't want to get excited. Not that I'm excited about any Cup guy winning a truck race, but I mean, come on. It's Kyle Busch versus Chase. Obviously, I'm going to cheer for Chase. This is what we got. We're coming to 6 laps to go. I really thought Kyle would have caught him by now. I really wish something would happen to Kyle so Zane Smith could catch back up, but Zane Smith is 2.5 seconds back. 50K for charity, so that's cool and everything, but I said earlier tonight, I'm like, that kind of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? Because it's not Chase going, I'm getting 50 grand or whatever, or it'd be 100 grand because Marcus Lemonis put up 50 and Kevin Harvick put up 50. Oh. Kyle looks like he's going to get a run off of 4, and then Chase actually drives away a little bit. Kyle's really pushing hard into 1. He's hooking the bottom. Chase is running up in the traction compound. Corbin Forrester managed to stay the fuck out of the way, so good for him. That's a career highlight for Corbin Forrester, staying out of the way of the leader. Oh, well, maybe not. He got tight there and almost hit Kyle Busch. Well, I think Chase might hold on. 4 laps to go. That was a really good lap for Chase. Chase stretched it out to 0.6 again. Just keep running the outside. Please keep those lappers on the bottom. If Chase can just run that outside line, he's golden. I think he's going to hold him off if he just run that line. Oh, God, they're coming up on Angela Ruck. This could be a problem. Angela Ruck is up front. Please tell me she's out of the way. Yeah, okay, she got on the bottom. That's good. Kyle Busch, his truck's starting to fade. 3 laps to go. 3 to go. Goddamn, stay green, please. The only caution I want to see is if Kyle Busch just gets loose and eats the wall. Chase is driving away. That's a 2nd lead. 2 laps to go this time. Wow. I can't believe that. This defies logic.
wrong place. He gets to the corner and they're
Please, no caution. 2 to go.
They're off turn 4, gets off sideways with them, and that just means losing ground on the
So this is like a consolation prize for Chase here.
He sees that caution flag.
Shut up, Phil Parsons. Never start a sentence with the C word. I'm not going to say it because when you say the yellow flag word, you instinctively go fuck. No matter what context it's in. So I'm not going to pull a Marty Reed and give you a heart attack. White flag. 1 to go.
A problem to bring out the yellow, and ultimately, Elliott did not win. This is the final lap for Chase Elliott as he leads Kyle Busch. Elliott, a two-time winner.
Remember that time Ryan Blaney's about to win at Pocono, and with like 3 laps to go, Mike Joy goes, caution! Oh no, I'm sorry, never mind. Dude, I got so fucking mad. If I'd have been streaming that day, you guys would have laughed. Yeah, Chase Elliott's going to win. Chase Elliott just won.
To finish the job, he has captured the bounty. Chase Elliott wins.
The quilted quicker picker upper. Chase Elliott. So Chase Elliott got the bounty. Good for him. There you go. Poor bastard has to give it to charity, though. I can't believe Chase held him off. People on Twitter are going to be like, Kyle Busch let him win because he felt bad for him. You know, go to the NASCAR Facebook page. There will be boomers there saying that Kyle Busch let him win because he felt bad for him.
What about the intensity, though? I mean, just a minute before, he was just grinding on that steering wheel and making perfect lap after perfect lap. Feels so good to relax and
Great driving, though.
In those last couple of laps, you think he was just...
But cue the boomers saying Kyle let him win.
Totally. Bill 100% nailed that. That caution flag was the last thing he wanted to see.
You see the like that check for Zane Smith. What a terrific performance. Kyle Busch,
Great
of course,
job.
second, and Zane Smith, a terrific outing in third. And Brett Moffitt, we documented earlier the comeback that Moffitt has made, and he ran the Xfinity race last night, did a terrific job, but it has been...
He let him win. He felt bad for him.
Vehicle after suffering the broken legs back in March.
I mean, just what he's been through, the rehab and getting ready to race again, and then getting the opportunity to get behind the wheel and having the success he's had to make that work that much more sweet.
Thank you, Michael.
Runner-up, Kyle Busch.
I'm so not a professional. But I just like doing this because I like getting my reaction. Because I've always been really good at like seeing things develop. Although that ending there totally caught me by surprise. Chase, look, it's nice to see Chase smile for the first time in about 3 months, isn't it? No, the boomers are going to say he let him win. He let that boy win. That's my NASCAR boomer Facebook page voice. He let him win. iRacing's not real. It's not real. Well, I'm okay with the anticlimactic finish just because Kyle didn't win. I'm not a professional Kyle Busch hater. I'm just a hater when he's in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series. Ain't no fans in the stands. Looks about the same to me. NASCAR died when Dale did. That's another thing they like to say. Kamikaze Games, congratulations to Zane Smith on his first career truck win.
Just appreciate the effort. It was a lot of fun, and to be able to come out and to outrun him and him finish second. You know, I'd much rather him finish second.
That's a good race, though.
So I feel like I did something.
Can't nobody shit on the Truck Series. So, how bad is the Cup race going to suck tomorrow? Well, probably not. It's a short race. Short race, lots of restarts.
Yeah, and I think coming to pit road before Kyle
It'll be
Busch
better than the
had a lot
600.
to do with that, having that track position.
I like the fact that he said he was glad Kyle finished second. Maybe make it a little sweeter. Oh, the smile of a winner. So cool.
Let me go ahead and mute it. because I'm not playing commercials on this. I'm going to wrap up in a minute. I'm messaging back and forth with a friend of mine. You know, I'm such a hypocrite, and I know it, as I shit on Kyle Busch for Xfinity Series wins. But when I was a wee lad watching Dale Jr. win every time they raced at Richmond and Daytona in the Xfinity Series, I was like, fuck yeah. Love that Oreo car. I have that diecast. Hold on a second. He let that boy win. I'm telling you, it's rigged. It's like when they did the draw for qualifying at the first Darlington race back last week. You know, Brad Keselowski got the pole because the random draw. As soon as I get on Facebook, I hit the comments. It's rigged. It's like no matter who gets it, they're going to say it's fucking rigged. I saw the army of people saying NASCAR's out to get Jimmy Johnson. They robbed him of a win. Like, I love Jimmy Johnson. He's one of my all-time favorites. But no, they're not out to get him. Boomers, calm down. But yeah, God, I got to work tomorrow and I'm not happy about it. So, I doubt very many of you liked what you heard, but if you did, I'm going to stream tomorrow night. I always stream the Cup races.
Good flag. That is Chase Elliott.
I have a strict policy. I broke my own rule tonight, but I don't stream Xfinity and truck races when there's Cup guys in the field, particularly Kyle Busch. But I got burned the last 3 Xfinity races because Kyle Busch was in the last 3 Xfinity races, and they were all fucking amazing. Phoenix, Darlington, and then Charlotte last night. They were all 3 great. I watched them. I just didn't stream them. So depending on the track, I'll probably start streaming more. I know I'm going to stream for Bristol Saturday. Boy, Fox loves following Kyle Busch after a race because they just want him to freak out and give him footage. They've had a camera on him since he got out of that truck. Like I said, I do this for every Cup race if I'm not at the race. You could thank the pandemic because I would be at this race if it wasn't for this shit.
At the front, and that included first-timer here at Charlotte, Zane Smith.
But whatever.
What was that experience like?
Zane Smith
doing
interview.
that with Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott and doing so well?
Yeah, that was definitely fun. I can tell you one thing, I'm worn out. I haven't been in a car in 70-something days. But,
it's a truck.
we're gonna lose to 2 guys.
I still say car all the time. How many times did I call them cars tonight?
Props to Chase. I mean, that's pretty cool. He won some dough tonight. But a huge thank you to Paul.
Probably a lot.
Everyone who's gotten me to this point.
Ooh, only 1 dislike.
To race
That's
the
a
top
miracle.
level here, and I never thought I'd be in a 21 truck for GMS Racing, and they gave me an amazing car tonight, or truck.
He corrected himself.
Since this is my 3rd truck race or whatever, but we miss you fans.
Yeah, I would be at this race if it wasn't for this bullshit.
For Zane Smith.
And tip the cap to the entire GMS organization. 4 of the
I would probably be at every Charlotte race this year. I was gonna go, like always. ARCA, trucks, Xfinity, Cup, everything. I'm really hoping I get to go to the Roval because I want to be able to say I've been to every single Roval Cup race.
Well, what a terrific night it was.
I want to be like 25 years from now, or maybe like 50 years. Which, with the shit that I eat, I'm not going to live that long. But if I did 50 years from now, I can be like, I've been to every Roval race. I've been to every single one. And I'll never miss one. So I'm really hoping I get to go in September. But anyway, I guess I'm signing off because they're signing off and I've got work tomorrow. Yay. Fuck it. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Some of you, I'm sure. Good night.